January 31st, 1953, Washington. The Republicans are going to check up on the government assets they've taken over from the Democrat, including the gold buried at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Secretary of the Treasury Humphrey announced tonight the completion of plans for the verification of gold and silver bullion and other assets in the custody of the Treasury Department, and for the transfer of these assets to officials of the new administration. Humphrey didn't suggest that anything was missing, and his announcement quoted a report from an advisory committee of consultants. There is no reason to doubt the accuracy of the Treasury's accounts. The chief items are about $23 billion in gold bullion and over $2 billion worth of silver bullion in sealed coffers over the nation. Something over 12,000 tons of gold are stored at the Fort Knox depository. From time to time, some voices have been raised demanding a checkup of the Fort Knox gold. At the time, the Treasury said the gold has been counted again and again down to the last ounce. About $12 or $12.5 billion worth is stored there in a two-story vault with a 24-ton door. The gold bullion count announced tonight will be a spot check. The advisory committee recommended, and Humphrey and former Secretary Snyder approved, this procedure. 1. An actual count of about 10% of compartments where gold is stored. 2. Weighing about 10% of the gold bars counted. 3. Assaying a moderate number of the bars to make sure the gold is as pure as it's supposed to be. The silver bars and silver coin under seal, the committee said, is so bulky as to discourage theft, and it did not recommend a spot check of the silver. Besides the gold and silver bullion checkup, there will be audits of currency, coin, and government securities. This is the first time in the nation's history, so far as the Treasury officials know, when such an extensive check has been arranged. It will take several months to complete. Now, how is it that first the Treasury Department says they've already counted all the gold down to the last ounce, but then, after they decide they're going to actually count just 10% of the gold bars and weigh just 10% of the gold bars, that it's the most extensive inventory they've ever done in the Treasury's history?